So today we'll see topic of respiratory disorders, lung abscess. Lung abscess is a collection of pus within the lungs. If we see the proper definition, lung abscess is defined as necrosis of pulmonary tissue and formation of cavities containing necrotic debris or fluid caused by microbial infection. So we are seeing here the lung abscess is nothing but the necrosis of pulmonary tissue. Necrosis is nothing but death of the pulmonary tissue. So by this there is a formation of cavities which contain necrotic debris or fluid. So this is all happened because of the microbial infection. In the early stages, the abscess resembles as localized pneumonia. सो इन द अर्ली पहले पहले जब इसको देखते हैं वो कैसे दिखता है हमको निमोनिया के जैसे हमको दिखता है. सो इफ द लंग एब्सेस रिमेन्स अनआइडेंटिफाइड एंड अनट्रीटेड टिश्यू नेक्रोसिस में अगर इसको ऐसे ही छोड़ देंगे अनआइडेंटिफाइड रहेगा या अनट्रीटेड रहेगा वो किसके लिए लीड करता है, वो पूरा टिश्यू डैमेज करने को लीड कर देता है. इट विल लीड टू द complete necrosis of the lung tissue. Next we'll see the etiology of the causes. So first and foremost cause of the lung abscess is aspiration or pneumonia. So if there is any chances of aspiration of any anaerobic microbial anaerobes, there is it leads to the lung abscess. Next one is bronchiectasis. What is bronchiectasis? It is nothing but the abnormal widening of the bronchi. So this has a chance for, higher chances for causing of infection. Next one is immunocompromised state. So in immunocompromised state, what it happens, there is the fighting against the disease will be decreased. So for example, in such conditions like systemic lupus erythematosus, in this what it happens, the tissues are self damaged in this condition. Next, HIV cases and chemotherapy patients like cancer patients, these are also all are having immunodeficiency. And also there are more risk factors. The persons who have periodontal disease is nothing but gum infections. This will also cause damage to the jawbone, and this condition is because of poor oral hygiene. Next condition is seizures. In seizures, what it happens, the person will be sometimes going into unconscious stage. So this will lead for aspiration. There are many chances for getting the aspirates into the lungs. So also alcohol abusers, there is also a chances for unconsciousness in the persons, and it may leads to aspiration. The next one is dysphagia. In dysphagia, what had happened, there is a decreased muscle control because of the decreased neuromuscular condition. This leads to lung abscess. Next we see clinical manifestations. The first one, if we see, there is cough and also sputum containing blood, purulent and foul smelling sputum. Purulent is nothing but there is pus in it. It contains pus. The sputum will contain pus in it. There is blood, pus, and also it gives a foul smell of sputum. Next one is pleuritic chest pain. As we have also discussed about pleuritic chest pain in our previous classes, pleuritic chest pain is nothing but the strong sharp stabbing pain or burning feeling in the chest. Next one is dyspnea. Dyspnea is difficulty in breathing. Next one is excessive sweating will be present in this one of the clinical manifestations. Next is fever, chills, headache, malaise, and weight loss also we can see in the as a clinical manifestations. These are the clinical manifestations, and if you see the complications, there is rupture into pleural space, massive hemorrhage we can see, and chronic lung abscess because localized bronchiectasis. So pleural space, there is rupture into pleural space. If the cavities of the lung, if they enter into the pleural space, there is a chances for formation of if there is great difficulty in breathing, you can see, because the contraction or relaxation of the lung will be decreased. Due to this, there is a difficulty in breathing, and because of the rupture we can see massive hemorrhage, bleeding we can see. Next one is it may cause localized bronchiectasis. As we have seen, bronchiectasis is nothing but the widening of bronchi abnormally. This leads to more chances for the infection. Next one is failure of abscess to improve with antibiotics treatment suggest a possible underlying neoplasm or other causes of obstruction. So here what it happens, if it is not treated, even though by giving antibiotics also, if it is not being treated, it may undergo to cancer, neoplasm we can see, and also there may chances of getting obstructions for the in the lungs. Next we'll see pathophysiology. पैथोफिजियोलॉजी में हम क्या देखे थे? द कॉजेस ऑफ लंग एब्सेस वर द मेन रिस्क ऑफ पेरिडोंटल diseases, seizures, alcohol abuse, dysphagia, and these all may cause aspiration. So aspiration, the mouth anaerobes may aspire into the lungs. This will lead to necrosis. If the defense mechanism of the lungs is decreased, it will be leading to necrosis of the cells of the lungs. This will be most probably happening within 7 to 14 days after entering the microbes. So this will lead to formation of cavities in the lungs. So these cavities are filled with necrotic debris and pus. Necrotic debris is nothing but the dead cells of the lungs, and the formation of pus is because of the inflammatory responses. So the secretions are all together forming pus. This is leading to lung abscess. So if you want me, I am repeating it again. So the etiological factors will lead to aspiration into the lungs. The mouth anaerobes are entering into the lungs. If there is a decreased defense mechanism by the lungs, there are chances for necrosis of the lung tissues. So this is happening within 7 to 14 days after the entry of the microbes into the lungs. So this necrosis will form cavities inside the lungs. So these cavities are filled by the dead cells of the lung, and also there is formation of pus leading to lung abscess. So this is the pathophysiology. Next we'll see diagnostic evaluations. How we can find. So first one is auscultation. During auscultation at the time of physical examination, we see crackling sounds, and there is also decreased breath sounds we can observe. Next one is chest x-ray. During chest x-ray, we'll see, as we have seen, it resembles like pneumonia. There is a patchy appearance in the x-ray. Patchy appearance we see in the lungs in the x-ray. Next one is bronchoscopy. Bronchoscopy is done to obtain cultures to find out which organism is causing the condition. Next one, blood cultures and also gram stain and cultures of sputum is also done to detect the causative organism. And there is chance of WBC to exceed, so it will elevate in this condition. So in the diagnostic evaluations we'll see auscultation, chest x-ray, bronchoscopy, and cultures of blood and also sputum, and also blood. In the blood test we'll see WBC elevations. Next we see what is the treatment for the lung abscess. First one, well, there is an infection, we give antibiotics. So these antibiotics are given until the x-ray shows us the resolution or the stability of the infection. So this may last from days to months, we can see. Especially clindamycin is the drug of choice in the case. Next one is postural drainage. Postural drainage is nothing but the position given to a patient who is unconscious or who has periodontal diseases, seizures case. So the persons are given a position in order to reduce the secretions or the aspirates to enter into the lungs. So the position should be given is the chest should be lower than the hips when in lying position or during sleeping. So in order to reduce the mouth secretions or any type of aspirates to prevent getting enter into the lungs, this facilitates necrotic material drain out into the upper airways. This is one of the treatment thing we can do as a treatment. Next one is oxygen therapy. This oxygen therapy is given to relieve hypoxemia. What is hypoxemia? Hypoxemia is nothing but the low oxygen in the blood. The next one is poor response to treatment. If there is poor response to treatment, even though we are giving antibiotics, there is no progress. Even though we are giving a proper position, even though we are giving oxygen therapy, and in any case if there is no prognosis or any resolution, then we go for a surgical process. It is known as removal of infected section of the lungs. Also we can call it as lobectomy. But here only the section of the lung is removed. And the last and final thing is there is a need of regular and frequent follow-ups, and also serial chest x-rays to be seen or taken to see the prognosis or the deterioration of the condition. So every time they come to follow up, there should be x-ray to be done. So this can make sure that the condition is prognosis or deteriorated. So these are the things we will be seeing in the treatment. Next is the nursing management. This you can go through once. So let's end up the topic. Thank you all.